Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I'm George. We're all George. So, quite a day. Quite a day. We had major moves for Bitcoin and crypto, and there are a few crypto that are still quite hot, even now. So, let's talk about all these things that have happened today, and let's talk about these very, very, very hot crypto. And I think you guys know which ones I'm talking about. And can they continue? Well, let's talk about it. All right, let's do it. Welcome, 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 guys. We're starting out tonight. Well, Bitcoin, you know what? This morning, most of this morning, Bitcoin is hovering around 102. Pulled back a little bit. But you know what? That's okay. Bitcoin coming back down to 99 is quite okay, but you still have a lot of major movers, guys. Like I know, like look at Chainlink about to break $30, and we got several other DeFi projects like Lido that has done very well today. Aave has done very well today. Avalanche has done very well today. Even Ethereum done very well today. You got a lot of great movers today, guys. A lot of great movers. And of course, Bitcoin did very well today as well. So today overall, pretty darn good day. We are still moving forward, guys. Definitely moving forward in the right direction. And tomorrow will be interesting. And this weekend will be interesting. Today, the broader market got pushed backwards, okay, because we got this negative inflation reading, okay. PPI showed that, you know, inflation is ticking upwards. But again, you know, that gives Fed Chair Powell another reason to cut our interest rate, our Fed fund rate, which is good. But also it gives us a reminder, again, you know, this is why we need Bitcoin, right? This is why we need something better. Okay, something that's not controlled by greedy governments and can't be inflated forever. Okay, this is why we have Bitcoin. And that's why it's so important to grab as many as you can. And even BlackRock now is recommending 1 to 2% in everyone's portfolio. Obviously, this makes a whole lot of sense. They have their ETF. They've been hoarding as much Bitcoin as they can. And now they're recommending everyone to at least go buy 1 to 2% and stuff it in their portfolio because it makes sense. And here's the kicker too. They think, okay, the biggest returns are coming up. Not that the biggest returns have been, you know, have been surpassed. Not the biggest return, like the previous holders. They haven't seen the biggest return. The biggest returns are still in the future, leading up to large-scale adoption. And we know large-scale adoption hasn't come yet. We know because of the Microsoft shareholder vote. 0.55% of the shareholders voted to add Bitcoin to their balance sheet. That shows you how far away from large-scale adoption we are. So BlackRock thinks that the biggest returns are still very far away when we get large-scale adoption. So think about it. So what does that mean? That Bitcoin's going to go in tens of millions, hundreds of millions in the future when we do have 8 billion people trying to FOMO in? Maybe. Maybe. You know what? Jim Cramer this morning interviewed Donald Trump. And Mr. Trump said, hey, we're going to do something great. We're going to do great things with crypto, and we're going to do great things with AI. Because we're not going to let China be number one. And not just China, we're not going to let other countries be number one. We will be leading the way. We will be number one with crypto and AI and other innovations. That's the right attitude. It really is. I never understood why we were stifling innovation here, right? With Gary Gensler and with all these negative, archaic regulations from like the 1918, like our securities law from 1918. How does that apply to crypto? You know, it doesn't. it's about time we're now forward thinking, right? So next year is just going to be super exciting. I think next year is really going to change in a big way, in a very big way. And it's just, you know, we don't have to wait much longer. Just one more month. That's it. We're going to be in 2025. And it's going to be terrific. Not only are we going to have a Bitcoin reserve for a country, but we're also going to get states that will also have a Bitcoin reserve, right? Look at Texas. Texas, they're going to get their Bitcoin reserve. And many other states are going to get theirs too, right? What else? What else do you need to know? Well, the last thing I'll say about Bitcoin. It's been exciting so far, but you know what? It's going to get a lot more exciting, guys. A lot more exciting. Just like BlackRock thinks, we got a lot more gains. A lot more gains to come. And that includes next year. If you think so far this year or the last few months have been exciting, just wait until next year. Because the final year of the 4-year cycle is when things get really explosive. 2021 was like that. 2017 was like that. 2013 was like that. Okay? So 2024 is not supposed to be an explosive year. This year is supposed to be just a recovery year, and we barely break through our all-time high. But obviously, we did a lot more than that. Next year is supposed to be the explosive year. So imagine, with everything that I've been saying, the growing fundamentals, the new landscape with the new administration, and everything that's happening, and the institutions FOMOing, imagine how great it's going to be next year. That trajectory upwards is 65% or degree. You know, if we're following the same footsteps, the same direction, I mean, we may be seeing $500,000 Bitcoin next year. Just imagine that, right? So it's looking pretty darn good. Pretty darn good overall. And not only that, of course, you know, we're seeing some major moves for all crypto, even right now, right? Like I said, we got some major movement like right now. Chainlink just broke $30 and many others are climbing higher. Why is that? Well, today, Grayscale actually still has some pump power. Grayscale launches Lido and Optimism Trust for accredited investors. Okay, so whenever they launch trusts, hey, it tends to cause a little FOMO. So Lido actually did go up in a major way today, like 20-something%. And Optimism, I didn't even pay attention. I'm pretty sure they probably pumped up too today. Where are they? Well, 6%. Still something. So, yeah, so that's why they moved. So good for them. And plus, DeFi projects have been a little bit hotter because of World Liberty Financial, right? World Liberty Financial, Trump's project, bought another $1 million worth of Link today, right? Just yesterday, I was covering, hey, a lot of people are speculating, right? What's their next buy, because people are tracking the wallet, and they bought Ethereum recently, a big purchase, and they have Aave and Chainlink. So Aave has been doing very well. Chainlink has been doing very well. But because they bought a little more Chainlink, I think that's the reason why Chainlink is pumping up even more. But it's not just because of World Liberty Financial. I think that's a big boost, a big catalyst. But I've been talking about Chainlink for a long time. I told you guys, right? Chainlink is a fantastic project, biggest Oracle, RWA, leading the RWA space. Basically, working with every single chain out there, including Tron, including Solana, including Ton, including Binance Smart Chain, including Ethereum, obviously. Every single chain you could think of, Avalanche, they're working with. There's good reason why Chainlink is so hot, but because now they're also working with World Liberty Financial and purchased by them, they're hotter than ever right now, and they just continue to go up and up and up, right? So that's the reason why they're doing so well. So yeah, good for them, and they're all doing very well right now. What else is there? Avalanche. Avalanche is also doing very well. Just yesterday, it fell down to like low 40s. Now it's in the 50s. Avalanche does have some good news today. A couple of these companies, Dragonfly, Parify, and Galaxy, they lead a $250 million investment to support Avalanche 9000 upgrade. So this is like a new upgrade that allows all the C chain or all the chains and within Avalanche to talk to each other. So it makes everything more interoperable. So that's pretty good. But Avalanche also, I like to remind you guys, is an American-based company listed on Coinbase, could be supporting ISO, right? And very involved with gaming. So so they have a lot going for them, right? And they're also involved with DPIN. They work with a lot of financial institutions, and they have DeFi too. So, I mean, they're one of the bigger crypto companies in America. They haven't really caught on fire like some of the other projects so far, but they could be a good candidate. You know, in 2021, this is what happened. 2021, they came out of nowhere. After Solana started pumping, I remember this vividly, all of a sudden, Avalanche just started pumping out of nowhere. So keep your eyes on them. They could be like following the same footsteps as some of these other projects, although they're pretty big already. What else is there? Of course, Solana. A lot of people are still big Solana fans. I am too. Solana is still killing it. Solana is the only blockchain to break Ethereum's 8-year streak as a top choice for new developers. Shows 7,625 new developers joined Solana, surpassing Ethereum 6,456. So more and more developers are coming on board Solana. So I still think Solana has a good chance of flipping Ethereum by the end of this cycle. We'll see if that comes true. They just have everything. Every single metric is blowing up on Solana and surpassed Ethereum, right? But you know what? Now that World Liberty Financial is purchasing Ethereum, and now was it BlackRock and Fidelity's purchasing Ethereum? Maybe that's go flip the script a little bit until Solana gets his own ETF. Maybe then it flips back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But you know, Solana has a lot of things going on, including this, the very first Bitcoin transaction validated on Solana. So there's a bridge also that's go bring liquidity, Bitcoin liquidity to Solana. That's going to be a big thing. Like this is also happening on Cardano too, but now also happening on Solana. So that's also pretty good too. So there's a lot of great things. A lot of great things happening, right? Yeah. And also this. I think this is for Stacks. Yeah, this is something new for Stacks. Actually, I'm not too familiar with this, so I'm gonna cover that some other day. All right, that's it, man. While I've been talking, Chainlink just keeps going up. I don't know if you guys are FOMOing in on Chainlink while I've been talking, but it just keeps going up. It's almost at $31 now, and look at that volume. That volume just keeps on exploding. BTC is coming up. Bitcoin's coming up a little bit. Ethereum is coming up, almost back to 4,000. This morning, it almost touched upon 4,000. It was 39.92. Yeah, and several others are doing quite well. So overall, it's a pretty darn good day. All right, let's do some Q&A. I have a 20x I went full degen. I have a 20x open on Link. So I'm up 120% right now. I'm wondering if I should close it. It would probably be a smart thing to do. But that volume is just crazy right now. It does not seem like it wants to go down. Let me scroll up here. Let me see if I missed anything. Richard Merrill, new member, welcome. Armando Move Token and CRO, both projects I don't really follow. CRO is Chronos, you know, like I just don't know much about the ecosystem. I think this may have topped out for a little bit. And that volume just like keeps on going. There's too much FOMO on Chainlink right now. SFTC. What is this? Swift coin. Dig into the charts. What is there to dig? It looks okay. I'm Tiku. There's really nothing to dig. Volume is low. On a 4 hour, it looks like it's go drop more. Another thing too, whenever a crypto has more than 4 letters like this, as 5, it looks off. Honestly, I don't know why anyone would pick 5 letters instead of 4. It's a real like head scratcher. It's actually not a head scratcher. It makes me think it's almost scammy. Because every other crypto, it's either 3 letters or 4 letters. Like you don't see 5 letters. Mike, do you think we go parabolic before Christmas? Yes. I think there's a really good chance. Doesn't mean that it's guaranteed, but we have seen stuff like that before. Well, Avalanche. Yeah, Avalanche still doing good. Man, Chainlink needs to like cool it. Chainlink's just not stopping. Let me see if I can pull my BitUnix here. Sometimes I can't log in. Let's see. It's annoying. almost. Sorry. Where's my thing? Hopefully Chainlink didn't dump while I was trying to log in. Yeah, I probably should dump that right now. I should probably sell that. Yeah, here's my link position right here. My 20x 111%. I should probably close that. I don't know, or I could just be greedy and let it ride. What kind of computer rig do I have? Just like a normal one. I actually bought this one at Costco because I just needed another streaming computer. I just bought whatever, a decent one at Costco. I realized that was the wrong computer. Thoughts on size meme coin sold only 5 market cap MJM, man. Sorry, I haven't been looking at meme coins, so. So especially 5 million one. I know a lot of people asking me about like fart coin. Like it's like yesterday I got pissed off because someone asked me about it. And I'm like, it's such a stupid thing. I mean, it's, you know, I have no opinions about something like that. There's no opinions about, what opinions can anyone give about a meme coin? It's either pumping or it's not pumping. You know, there's no opinions on it. It's either going pump or it's not go pump. So, man, all right, I should close it. I mean, it's just not dumping. It's not dumping at all. ETH is coming down a little bit. Yeah, ETH is oversold right now. Do you think, Julio's asking, George, do you think it's always good to have a cash position? Yes. I think it's always good to have some cash, 20, 25% in cash. So in case you need to, you know, in case you need to buy the dip, or just DCA long term, you need to have a cash pile. You need to. You got to figure it out. Take profits or, you know, additional side income or something. You got to have a cash pile. Lido continued to do well because of Grayscale today. Aave also doing very well. And Avalanche still holding. You know, like Cardano XRP, since they've been so hot, they actually slowed down a little bit. Although, you know, holding at 234 is not a bad spot to be in. All right, Chainlink finally coming down a little bit. All right, time to close my position. Omar, how many more bull runs after this one you think? I think this one could be a super cycle, meaning Bitcoin can have corrections, but it'll just continue to slowly trend up forever. I think that realistically it could be like that. What about jailbreaking tournament for AI? No thoughts about that at all. Harry Plotter FTX on Ethereum. Okay. Okay. Abraham, no, I didn't short link. I just closed my position. I never short. Do you think Algorand finished its correction? That's a good question. Let's see. Let's take a look. Algorand, looking at a 4-hour, it could certainly correct more. 1 hour, I mean, it's hard to say. It really depends on if the market picks up. If the market picks up, it could definitely flip around. And the market continues to be a little stagnant, I could see it go down more. Stochastic can continue to go down. So it could go down a little bit, maybe go back down to like 38 cents, something like that. But if the market picks up, it could swing around and just turn around like this. I think it really depends on market conditions. Christian, thoughts on Turbo since the meme coin Ethereum? Again, no thoughts on it. It just got listed on Coinbase, so that can't hurt. People FOMOing on Coinbase, that'll probably help. Anything, recently, a few new memes got listed on Coinbase, so anything that gets added on Coinbase is definitely a big plus. So that's a big plus. Because when retail FOMOs, what they go do, they go just go look at the meme coins that are available on Coinbase. So that's a big plus for it. Naked Director, some KOLs think a local top will happen in April and dip in the summer. What are your thoughts? Who knows? Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. We're not in April, so why worry about that? Just worry about what happens between now and April then. Yeah, AMP? No. I think AMP is a long dead project. When are you going to interview Kramer? I think you have the poll. I don't think so. Maybe I do. I have no idea how to reach him. I would like to talk to him. He used to be my idol. When I was first starting to get into investing, like in you know, my college days, you know, I read his book. I thought he was so, you know, he was the guy to follow. You know, so I would love to talk to him. You know, some of these guys that you have watched for years and years and years on TV, we take them for granted, but you know, they're not going to be around forever. Everyone's getting so old now. Supra with a low market cap. I don't know anything about it. I just know about the car. I don't know anything about this. Build Super dApps on all-in-one Supra L1. Why do you need to build Super dApps? Why can't it just be dApps? Extreme throughput, native Oracle services, freedom. You know, see, the native Oracle services, that's actually not a good thing. There's a reason why people use Chainlink, because it's proven. People have tried to hack it before, and people have tried very hard to DDoS it and basically try to take it down, and they couldn't. That's why people trust Chainlink. Have people tried to take down the Oracle services Supra? I don't know. So actually having native Oracle service is not a good thing. It's the reason why Solana doesn't have their own Oracle service. It's the reason why Cardano doesn't have their own. It's the reason why Avalanche doesn't have their own. It's not a good idea to run their own. So I don't know if that's actually a good thing. As for everything else, I don't know. It could be good. Everything else could be a really good thing. Multi-EVM supports Move EVM, Solana VM, Cosmos. The exchange is okay. Not on Binance, not on Coinbase. It is invested by Coinbase, but not on Coinbase. Interesting. Looks decent enough. I just don't know if I trust that native Oracle services. I think that raises a question mark for me. Who will I inverse when Kramer retires? I have no idea. He's pretty old. He has to retire soon. I wonder when's a good entry point to get back into Link. Link has been a really good play to swing trade. It's too over. Well, it's actually not that overbought. Yeah, maybe let it cool down a little more. Cool down a little more. All right, guys. Bitcoin's starting to come up a little bit. That's good. Link all-time high. I don't actually know what Chainlink's all-time high is. Let's see. What is Chainlink's all-time high? Chainlink's all-time high, $47. Man, it has moved up so much, so fast. Beginning of November, it was only $11. It has tripled within a month. Sir, stop asking about Porsches in the middle of winter, okay? Not a good time to get Porsches. All right, guys. I think that's a wrap. Got a lot of good movers. A lot of great movers. Tomorrow could be a good moving day too. Let's see. Let's see where Chainlink is. Let's see where a lot of these DeFi projects will be. Let's see where Bitcoin will be. Maybe we get a little more, a bigger push tomorrow. Let's see if we get back up to 102. Maybe we could push to a new high tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a good night. Smash for the like. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a good one, guys. Take care.